the Boston Harbor, so they had a lot of ships at anchor out here, a lot of warships. They didn't want to get, caught. So they took some women's pantaloons, which were like underwear, and they wrapped them around the oars of the rowboat. And so when the oars slapped into the water, it wouldn't make that noise. It would be quiet. Just like today, if you don't want to make that big slapping noise, you just have a lot of cushion. Same difference. Now this is stop number 2. I thought somebody would get that one. You got it. Number 2. Now, let's go to Charlestown, which is one of the 21 neighborhoods in the city. Did you see a movie a couple years ago called The Town with Ben Affleck? It was about Charlestown, with all the bank robbers in here. Pretty much true to life. And they talked about how it's a cloistered community, whereas, if you're born in Charlestown, you're a townie. If you're not, you're an outsider, and you'll always be an outsider. You can always tell townies because their eyes are real close together. It's all that inbreeding. Now on the west, you can see the bridge that's part of the tunnels. And you can see the steeples. Now those spires there look like that monument on the right. That's the Bunker Hill Monument. Beyond that is the mast of the Constitution. Now the Constitution is the oldest ship in the Navy. To keep up its registration, it has to go out 1 mile every year. So what they do on the 4th of July, when everyone's celebrating the independence, they take it out for half a mile. Then they do a 21-gun salute from the original cannon. And then they bring it back and they put it in backwards into its berth every year, so it was evenly on the bow with the stern. They got its famous nickname, the Old Ironsides. During the War of 1812, when they sank the HMS Guerrier off the coast of Nova Scotia in over 35 minutes, when they were taking those survivors out of the water, they asked if the ship was made of iron or not, because the cannonballs will literally just bounce off the sides of the ship. But it's not made of iron, it's made of live oak, and live oak is so dense it doesn't even float. 1 square foot of it weighs 24 pounds, and there's 3 layers of it on the hull of the ship that add up to 21 inches. There is some metal on the hull, it's copper, put the right point there, and it's below the water line, you'll never see it. It's just here to keep the seaworms from eating into the woods. Oh, here's a factoid I know you don't know, because I just made it up yesterday morning. Between the wars, the officers were allowed to have their wives on board. And occasionally, they'd be pregnant and go into labor. When that happened, they'd take the wife up to the front of the boat, between the 2 guns up there where they had more privacy. They'd make that a birthing area. So imagine, here's the wife up in the birthing area giving birth. Now, once the baby was born and everything was okay, the sailors on board would then call that baby a son of a gun. That's where the term son of a gun comes from the Constitution. Really, you can't make this stuff up. Now, they're doing the movie here, so they asked us to be quiet when we drive through. It's Sandra Bullock is here. She's doing the movie. She's no Dana Delaney, trust me. But,
what movie?
Maybe we'll see her.
Sandra?
This is a movie set.
Sandra?
They do movies here all the time.
Where's
They've been in
Sandra?
town for weeks. Now, these people on the right are going to get mad at me because they want to slow down and they're not going to be able to see them.
Oh, this.
Sandy, she gets a free tour with Eric. Sandy gets a free tour with me. She's no Dana Delaney, but I'll put up with her. Have you guys seen Sandra yet? She come out? She asked me, no? Well, keep waiting, because she'll be here soon. They got nothing to do, dude. Nothing to do. She's no Dana Delaney. Of course, I say the same thing to Dana when they say, you know Sandra Bullock. Here's the Constitution over there. This is stop number 3. That was fast. Whew. I like those little dogs. They're good eating.